Hi everyone, this is Paula at Crafty Senora, and what I've got today is a Valentine Junk Journal in red and white, and I just want to show you what's going to be available in my store in a little bit. First of all, I did tie ribbon around it. I used red and white fabric. I went ahead and glued ruffle out of the same fabric to cover the binding on here. I put more ruffle over here. I didn't put any on the edges like that because when I tie the ribbon, I didn't want it to squish it. So I went ahead and just left it blank. The back is just the fabric, and on the front I went ahead and added two of these hearts that I made. The hearts are padded, and you can see this little red trim that I placed on there, and I went ahead and put some other trim or lace right here, and of course the little hearts on here. The hearts are just glued with Fabri-Tac on the cover of the junk journal. There is some writing on the hearts. It was already there when I got the fabric, and I went ahead and added a second identical heart on here. I do like the red and white effect. As I open this up, you will see that I went ahead and the inside, of course, is made with a pendaflex folder, so I was able to go ahead and create this little fold on here, and I went ahead and just added vintage cards with roses on there. I went ahead and just made a little pocket on here, and I did add some tags that I made with the same fabric, put some lace on there, and then I went ahead and put some more hearts on there. I did sew this, and of course notes can be made or written on the back of this. So I thought this would be a nice touch. And the thing about this fold on the, I'll go ahead and put that in later, is that you can go ahead and store several items on there. On here, it's some red a red cover with cardstock on here. I went ahead and Mod Podged some of the roses from a book that I got at the thrift store, and I thought it made a really pretty cover. And then on the inside, I went ahead and Mod Podged another type of roses on here. This is the song Endless Love, the music to Endless Love. I went ahead and cut it out and placed it on there. Some decorative scrapbooking paper. And on here, I did go ahead and make the pockets just like the tags with some red and white fabric, some lace, and little hearts on here. I went ahead and added one of the tags that I already described for you, and I went ahead and made a lot of journal cards with some roses on here, or some faux postage stamps, but I placed a rose on there. So it's got craft paper on the bottom, and then it's got a decorative rose on there. So that's basically what I added throughout the journal. I did go ahead and glue a ruffle out of the same fabric. Hearts were added on there. I went ahead and added several different types of paper, different Most of the pages are coffee dyed. There's coffee dye on here, or the Patty Page pockets, or Patty Pockets pages. Anyway, I'll go ahead and add the address on the bottom. But here's a tag and then a little flip on here, which you can write. More scrapbooking paper, coffee dyed. I went ahead and put that paper end right there. Another tag on there. A page from the rose book, so there's roses of different colors all over. I tried to keep everything to a bright red or white, but in this case it was a little difficult, just added pretty roses. This is a heart from a coloring book, and then again more ruffle with the hearts. I did add a beautiful doily on here. It's a beige color to go along with the papers. I left a lot of room for writing, and instead of writing, of course, you can go ahead and add your own decorative elements. Another pocket, tag, journal card with more roses on there. This is an old calendar page. This is a poem from a quilting book. I added the picture, but you can go ahead and read the poems on there. There's one poem on this side and one poem on this side. More regular paper. I went ahead and put the page from a vintage dictionary with the words Valentine, love, and I forget what other word I used on there. Here's more of that fabric ruffle with some trim on there. Something like craft paper here. I did go ahead and make a fabric flip, and I used all of the same fabric, but different pieces of it, but it's got some lace, it's got the hearts. This is a heart from the fabric, different type of fabric on here. And of course, there's a ledger paper on there. Same as the others, except that it's a different type of decoration. More roses and the red cardstock. Here's the string from the seam binding. Another pocket that I made with scrapbooking paper and a journal card and a tag. You've seen this before, the other sides of it. More of the same ruffle on here. Okay, here's one of the poems that I talked about. I love this fabric. What can I say? I picked it. Okay, ruffle, hearts, more roses, paper flip, another tag, little piece of fabric ruffle on here. And it ends with a rose, and I put another card, vintage card with roses on it. You can see you've got another tuck in the end. You've got the ruffle here, and here we go. You just tie it up to keep it closed. It is rather chunky. It's got about 72 pages, but I had to make a Valentine Junk Journal. It'll be in my shop sometime later tonight or tomorrow. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Take care and happy Valentine's Day.